Hi there, my name is John Stevens. I'm pastor of Zion Lutheran Church in Oregon City, Oregon, and we are part of the ELCA. And welcome to Dollar Store Children's Sermons, where we take a look at the lectionary text, tie into an item from the Dollar Tree or the kids' room or the junk drawer or the garage. Thank you so much for your partnership in this ministry, and thank you for the care and love that you show your families and your kids and your congregation. And if you haven't been told by your congregation lately, you're rocking it. Thank you so much for your love of God and your love of Christ, and how you show that in the care and guidance of your kids and families. This is for the narrative lectionary, and we're looking at Philippians, and it's the beginning of Philippians, and like most of Paul's letters, Galatians is a one-off, but most of Paul's letters starts off with just this blessing and thanks for the saints and thanks for the folks that are doing the work, that you're rocking it. Maybe that Paul might use that word, probably not, but still, it's all about partnership in the gospel, partnership in and through Jesus Christ. So I'm going to talk about partners. I'm going to talk about pairs. I'm talking about people belonging to one another, about how we belong to each other and how we belong to Christ and all of that. And Paul lifts that up, and it's a beautiful thing to talk about the partnership in the gospel. So it's a card trick time. Yes, card trick. And the beautiful thing about this card trick, easy. They're always easy. I think they're always easy. I don't know if they always are, but this one is very simple, and you can use it if you've got in the back of your junk drawer, you've got just a banged up deck of cards. It doesn't have to be a full deck of cards, but you need a deck of cards that has at least one pair in it. And the pair would be, for example, I have 2 6s here. That's going to play the part of the pair. You could do 2 aces, you could do 2 7s. It could be 6 of hearts and 6 of diamonds, or 6 of clubs and 6 of spades, but that's considered a pair. It could be a 6 of diamonds, 6 of clubs, but really when I'm doing magic and I'm looking at pairs, that's a pair. So you got the 6s, and you can, whatever pair you want to use, and you put that on the top of the deck. And the idea is you've got the cards, and you don't even have to, you're not going to show the cards or anything like that. It doesn't matter. You can do this, or you can give this to one of your older kids to do. What they do is they take the cards and they're going to deal them down. And so they don't know that there's a pair on top. They're going to deal down. And I'm dealing straight down onto the table. You can hear that. And then you have them say stop anytime. And they say stop. There you go. So I've got a pile of cards. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the person, or I'm going to do it, you're dealing down 2 piles. And that would be here. And of course, you can't see that, but here, anyway. So we've got here, you deal down 2 piles. And what that looks like, here, I'm going to bring this down here just like this. Look at that. So you've got the piles there, and you deal a card here, and you deal here, and you're making 2 piles. And you're going to deal all the way through those 2 piles. I know, this is a mess. That's all right. That's a beautiful thing. It doesn't have to be clean. And you've got 2 piles there. Okay? Here and here. I'm going to bring it back up, and there we are. Sorry if that made you a little bit seasick. It does me a little bit. There we go. No more moving of the video. So you have a pile here and a pile here. They've dealt down, they stopped, and then you divide the pile, and then you show that on the top of the piles, they've stopped at the pair. What? They stopped at the pair. Now, and you can show that these cards they're not all 6s, and they're not all pairs, but this here is a pair that they stopped at. And talking about being partnered, being paired in the gospel, that Paul talks about and gives thanks about how the church in Philippi is partners in the gospel, how the kids, when we go out and we tell about Jesus Christ in our actions and our words, we are partners in the gospel. And so that's a great thing that we're brought together because of Jesus Christ. And so that using the pairs. The other springboard that I've been playing around with was the game of memory. That when you turn it over, and it's all about matching pairs. And it's like, turn over here, here, and that's another way that we can talk about how, just a way of talking about pairs that are connected together. So that's my springboard for this partnership in this gospel. And I was just, as I was saying that, the other thing that came in was maybe you bring up, what are the ways, because another partnership, ways pairs together, things that work well together, and maybe because I'm hungry, but I was thinking, Reese's peanut butter cups. You know, the whole commercial about, hey, your chocolate got in my peanut butter. No, your peanut butter got on my chocolate. But then that pairs together. Peanut butter and jelly. And maybe I am hungry. But different things that pair together that work well. So anyway, those are springboards for the children's sermon. I hope that this can be helpful for you as you look at ways that you can speak to your kids. Speaking of partnership, thank you so much for your partnership in this ministry. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking and subscribing to the channel. And as always, I hope your week is fantastic. Thank you for the work you do. And we will see you next week. Peace.